Morning, everyone. This is where I camped last night. It was windy most of the night. I thought the tent was going to come down several times. Actually, I was worried about this massive thing. This is my view looking up as I'm sleeping, and I can see everything in the moonlight. And I was worried about that thing coming down on me. But it's about 5:30 right now. Trying to get an early start. See if I can do 20 miles today. If I can't, then I'm not worried about it. Tracker is on 5:38. Make sure it's tracking. It is. Got everything from here, nothing laying around. Yesterday I forgot one little piece of my pole, and I went walking away about 50 feet downhill, and I stopped and turned around, and I thought, I don't want to go back uphill. And I said, I better do it anyway, otherwise I'll regret it. I went back and I found my tent pole, the little top piece, just sitting there. And I thought, boy, I'd be screwed if I'd left that. So, always turn around. Okay, back on trail. Get you the morning. Well, it's the only time the sun rises, but anyway, see you in a little bit. I don't know what day it is either. I give up on that. It's a bit windy, so I need to keep this close so you can hear. Just made it up about 1,000-foot pass. I gotta go down 1,000 foot. I came from this way, where you see all those clouds. That is where I came from, down out of the mountains. And up in those mountains, when I was looking down this way, I thought I was going to be going through this, in between the mountains up through here. But I said I was wrong, and I had to do a big banana. So it came all the way around through here. Now I'm skirting it to the side by a few miles, and I gotta go that way, up and down. And then eventually Kennedy Meadows is back this way, so just one big banana. I don't know why we can't just go through there or a little lower. I don't get it, but you know, 1,000 feet up, 1,000 feet down, 1,000 feet up, 1,000 feet down, 1,000 feet up. Now I got into 1,000 feet down, and then up and down. Makes no sense. I mean, if this is what they wanted, was a pain in the ass, I guess they got it. But the logical mind in me says, wouldn't something along... Plus, you'd probably have water down in there somewhere. Okay, talk to you later. Hills are slow for me. Well, that's a first for me. Had two trail angels, didn't know about each other, came up and fed us. Oh, had a beer, I had an orange crush, I had a tri-tip burrito, chips, a cookie, and then I packed a burrito for tonight in case I run out of water and don't have anything to cook with. I have 3 liters of water on me now, so we'll see where I end up. We have a massive climb up and over this mountain. I think a total 2,500 feet of gain today that I still need to do. Jeez, that Colorado trail was a lot of elevation gain and loss, but this is right up there with it. I think yesterday or the day before I did 5,000 up and like 3,000 down. Just hard to wrap your mind around climbing 5,000 feet in one day with a loaded pack for 20 miles. Just, you don't really realize how hard and difficult that is until you do it. Until then, you're just looking at numbers or just hearing the numbers. You can't relate it to anything. How does my left shoe feel loose? Okay. I'll hang this up. Maybe I'll say hi to you guys at the top. It's a long day. Today's gonna be a long day. It's supposed to be a short day. Oh, why do I do this to myself? I think I'm almost to the top. It's 1,500, I think. 600-foot climb with a 55-pound pack. Everybody else is throwing their packs on like, well, one guy said his pack was 23 pounds. So they all have about the same size. I'm the only ding dong out here, all in the bedroom and the kitchen. I left the garage behind, luckily. I need a lot of metal and steel. That'd be a challenge, maybe next time. Well, hiked up high enough you can kind of see where we came from. My pointer's not the best. Top stick, I want to say we started from the furthest mountains you can see over there 2-3 days ago. In the last 2 days I've been climbing up and over all this, and you can kind of see the trail here and coming along. You probably can't see it. Some of them are dirt, some of them are dirt tracks. But it's taken 2 days to get from over there, and I don't know what's out east. Desert, the interstate that goes to Vegas. I'm not sure. Looks desolate though. Right over here is where we came down, and through the mountain, if you were to look, that's down here at the bottom is where we had the trail magic, and then we've been climbing up, and hopefully this is the top. I'll give it an extra push. Oh, that'd be a nice camp spot right there. Ah, shite, we're not to the top. That would be a good place to stop. Oh, shite, we're not to the top. Well, spank you later. Damn it. I'm still climbing, but I wanted to show you. Yeah, that was a false summit back there. Hopefully it's not the first of several. But try and get through these trees right here. That's the trail coming up, and that is the trail angels down there still. So that's where we started. I started. Well, actually, where I was hiking through all this and then descended from up there back down here, go back up 1,500 feet. That's kind of what it is. Any ordinary person would die, but once you do this for a while, you get what they called your trail legs. I think mine are lost. Keep checking lost and found boxes, but I can't seem to find mine. Hopefully someone will turn them in for me someday, because it'd be really nice. Made it to the other side. That was one hellacious of a climb. In fact, that's probably one of the top climbs so far, I think. I don't know, what do you think?
Yeah, that was a pretty tough one.
That was on the top list, that's for sure. Top 3 to 5 toughest. Well, as soon as we get out of these trees, you can see McKinley. Well, you can see a lot of them, but McKinley and Langley, I showed you guys 2 or 3 days ago, the peaks. Now you can clearly see them right there. Actually, I wonder what that one is way over there, that third one, but that's it. We have to go up and down and through all of that to get there, though. I think it's another little over 9.5 miles, I think, to the water cache, if we can make it there. I didn't see what time. It's 1:30. If we didn't have any injuries or setbacks, or just worn out, we'd probably make it there by 6. 5:36. But we'll see. Lots of camping in between, though. Good morning. Made it to the water source. I don't know what day it is anymore. It's where I camped last night. Other people were camped around here as well. Some sort of cabin thing. There's the water down there. I'm doing a Nero today, so late start, 9:30. It's only 7.5 miles to the campground, Walker Pass. So my body needs it. And this is the inside of the cabin. Those are for hanging your backpack. But yeah, so that's what that is. Problem with places like this is weekenders, four-wheelers, razors, they have access to this, so they come in and kind of mess everything up. Tons of trash, toilet paper trash. Yeah, so this is it. It's gotta be a hot day. At least it'll be short. I wonder if this thing even works. Well, I guess if you had to. I don't even want to look in there. Okay, start of another day. 3 to 4 days out from Kennedy Meadows. I think I'm on day 5 now. Alright, talk to you later. It's a pretty good view. Coming down off the mountain, a 2,000-foot descent. We meet up with that highway down there somewhere in 4.5 miles. And then you can see the landscape's changing a bit, turning into the Sierra. We see more whitecap mountains. Hopefully I can physically stay together and be able to be there next week. This is one hell of a descent. Okay, wanted to show you the view. Wish me luck. My left hip flexor all the way up from the hip down to the top of the thighs keep locking up. I think it's just overuse from walking differently and compensating. My shins kind of bounce back and forth, but nothing that's made me stop again or think I can't. So rethinking my package or my strategy though. I have this big 110 liter. The pack itself weighs 7 pounds. I cut some stuff on it down to 6. My other pack is about 1.5 pounds, so 4.5 pounds more weight just with this blue backpack. I think it's 10 degrees warmer in general compared to when I left trail in Tehachapi 3 weeks ago. So I don't need, I believe, my big sleeping bag anymore. So I am probably going to have Aubrey, you probably are laughing right now because you're like, I already did that. But I think I'm going to give up on this blue pack and the sleeping bag. Have her send to Kennedy Meadows South my new Z-Pack bag that's 70 liters instead of 55, and my quilt to me. I will send this pack and the sleeping bag back because I don't think it's going to get down into the single digits anymore continuously in the Sierra. So I just don't think I will need that. And I have determined I physically cannot carry more weight than what I started with for a 12 to 13 day carry through the Sierra mountaintops. And so my batteries, I only have about 7 days worth of batteries too. I never thought about, I thought that would last if I used it minimally, but I've been trying to do that since Tehachapi, and I'm already 60% out of battery power, and I'm still going to be on trail for another 3 to 4 days to get to Kennedy Meadows South. So it's just not feasible anymore. Don't know what I was thinking. So I need to reduce my weight and shorten the 12-day schedule. So I will be getting off in Bishop at Kearsarge Pass like most everyone else. Gone are the hopes of me just being out there for 2 weeks trudging along. So guess that's have to chalk that up to old age, and my lower body just does not want to sustain several days of strenuous activity for 10 to 12 hours a day anymore with 70 pounds. So that's that. Okay, I'll get concentrated on the trail. Just want to do a quick video. Made it down to the camp spot. Lots of hikers coming and going all day. I got here at about noon. It's almost 6 now, I think. 5:30. There's a hiker that's doing the trail that his wife is following along in the camper, which is that one out there. And so he's been feeding everybody coming and going all day long. So been sitting there trying to show my appreciation and be there for company. And you can see we have an outhouse down there that's actually functioning. And then we've got the group over there. That's where we came in and just dropped all our stuff. I kind of came over here and put my backpack here, knowing that the afternoon crowd would come in and spots would be taken up. And this is, I think, the only place that's got a tree and shade. So score 1 for Team Red Bull, I guess. But oh, I guess I'll show you the view. Really great view. It was blistering hot out here earlier when the sun was straight up above, but it's cooled down by about 10 degrees. So I want to say the trail goes across the road here somewhere, and then we have to go up and over the pass, down, and then up over and something else. All I know is it's a pretty hard climb, harder than the one I just did yesterday. It's like 2,000 feet or something, and then it's 13 miles to the next water source. So I'm gonna try and get out of here at 5 a.m. to beat the heat, because it's just gonna get hotter all week. And it's what I didn't want to be stuck in. But hopefully I can be in Kennedy Meadows by Thursday evening or Friday morning. It is Monday right now. I just got to climb through all those mountain ranges. Okay, just wanted to give you that. I got to do less video time because of battery usage. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough battery power to even get to Kennedy Meadows, so I don't want to have to recharge the camera. The phone, I have to have the phone for navigation. So you guys have a good night. I'm gonna pitch my tent and relax. Good night.